So I got a lot of questions from you guys about how I became a medical doctor at the age of 23. So I'm going to tell you about my journey. I wanted to become a doctor because I wanted to help people. You know, my dad was in a really bad car accident when I was young, and we were told that he might not make it. And I was told that through the perseverance of the doctors and the surgeons and anesthesiologists and nurses who helped him, he actually came out alive after like a 1-month ICU stay. I thought I would never see my dad again. I just felt like I wanted to do something that could make a dramatic impact in the lives of other people. I had no idea what anesthesia was before medical school. Before like high school. I was like, oh, they're just the doctor that puts people to sleep, and then they like move some knobs around and they do crossword puzzles and stuff like that. I was like, it's never been like the anesthesiologist that like swoops in and saves the day, right? It's always somebody else. So when I went to medical school, I wanted to be a brain surgeon. That's what I wrote in my essay. I had shadowed one, done research. I majored in neurobiology as an undergraduate student. So I was like, straight on track to become a female neurosurgeon. And then I did my surgery rotation and I was like, yeah, no. I need to pee more often than like once every 8 hours and eat and sit. I just was not made out to be a surgeon. I knew that I wanted to be a doctor since I was like super young, maybe like 6 years old. And I knew that you had to go to a lot of school. Most of the time, people are 18 years old when you finish high school. So you start college when you're 18 or 19, graduate college when you're 22, 23, and then the average age of people graduating from medical school in the United States is 28. I was 23 because I started college when I was 15. I took a lot of advanced classes as a freshman in high school. So as a freshman in high school, I was taking senior level calculus. So by the time I got to be a sophomore, I was running out of classes to take. My parents, through their friends at church, had found out about this program for Texas residents where you do your last 2 years of high school and your first 2 years of college like together. So you basically save 2 years. So basically you go to freshman year of high school, sophomore year of high school, stop going to that high school, move and live in a dormitory on a university campus. Boys on one wing, girls on the other wing. You live there, curfews at 11 p.m., which was great because at my house with my parents, it was 10 p.m. So I was like an hour later at the college, yes. Basically, I went to freshman and sophomore years of high school and then started freshman year of college, taking full college courses with college students, living in a dorm at the age of 15. I didn't even have a driver's license and I was like going to college class. I finished in 2 years, 4 semesters, because I took like 19 or 20 credits a semester. I was like a crazy person. When I graduated from college, I was 19 years old. I don't think that most of my peers knew how old I was because it didn't come up. Because we would go to class together, lab together, but like it never came up how old I was. The only time it ever became an issue was after anatomy lab final exam. Everybody decided to go to a bar. It was like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And they were like, oh, let's go to Joe's. And I was like, okay, let's go to Joe's. Well, turns out Joe's is a bar and they're checking IDs at the door. It's 2 p.m. And I was like, I forgot my ID at home. I thought I was taking a test today and having lunch, not going to a bar. And so long story short, I couldn't get in. And all my friends were like really pissed at me because they were like, why didn't you tell us you can't get into bars? And I was like, I don't know. With all of this being said, I'm not saying that the way I did it is the correct way or that it's the only way. By no means. It's just how I did it. And sometimes people say, well, would you recommend that to other people? And I'm always like, well, it worked out for me, so I can't not recommend it. But at the same time, I don't recommend it to everyone because it was fast. I felt rushed. I felt the pressure to like finish at a certain age. And in some ways, I didn't have a semester abroad, which is common in college, where you go overseas for a semester. Like I didn't get to do that because I had to finish all my credits, get all my requirements in. I had to take my MCAT while I was taking 19 credits of, schoolwork, which they say like studying for the MCAT or LSAT or GMAT is like having another, 4-hour class. So it was insane. You know, I remember being in class from like 7 a.m. until 4 p.m. and then being in the library from like 4 p.m. until midnight. And then I'd sleep 5 hours, maybe hit the gym for 30 minutes in the morning, and then lather, rinse, and repeat. So I just wanted to, you know, let my viewers know, like, this is how I did it.